Hello guys and welcome to volokinproject. It's Tony here, your favorite Slav YouTuber. Now today I'm gonna have a look at pretty much the cheapest Bluetooth headphones by JBL. Oh yes, the Tune 500BT. So what we're dealing with over here, 30 quid in Argos at the moment. I got two of those for 30 quid. They were on promotion a few months ago, and if you want to have access to the best promotions in the UK related to tech, of course follow me on my coffee page, links in the description down below. So what we're dealing with over here, guys, 16 hours of playtime, which is pretty much average to the industry, pure bass for my Slav brothers, oops, 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 and zero cables, of course, because they're Bluetooth. Hopefully that doesn't mean that they didn't include a cable in the box, but for that price I'm about to find out. What do we have over here? JBL pure bass sound, hands-free calls, multi-point connection, lightweight and comfortable. 5 minutes give you 1 hour of music. All of that, it's fine, but the question is over here, the main question is, how do they fare and are they going to be able to replace my trusty Marshall Major 2 over here? Guys, these were my go-to headphones for quite a while now, over 30 hours of playtime. So let's unbox this baby and see what we're dealing with over here. Straight after this unboxing I'm gonna do my full review, so there's naturally going to be a pause in about 2 weeks or probably a little bit less, so I can assess them properly and compare them to other models. But for you it's gonna be just a few seconds through the magic of editing. I really have no idea why they had to glue this over here, but yeah, obviously you've got the instruction manuals over here and some skinny dude with tattoos somewhere in Sahara, I can imagine, or something like that. Bullshit, Sahara, that's in the US somewhere, guys. Sahara. Anyways, I'm not the best in geography, that's why I live in London. So yeah, you've got you've got a carrot cable. I didn't really expect that. I was about to say a noodle cable, but that is a carrot cable, and I totally have no idea why this carrot cable is so short. I really don't know. It's supposed to be just for charging, but I always test if those cables are good for data connection, guys. I'm gonna mention that in my full review, so let's leave the carrot cable on the side. What do we have over here? JBL L and R, left and right. That's very good for me because I'm one of those guys who always have to make sure they've put these spots on the right ears, and I always have a look. So left over here, right over here, that is good. I can definitely feel the plastic over here. This layer is very thin, and this one is cheap. It is cheap, guys. It is soft, but it is cheap, and I can see that disintegrating in, let's say, a year, something like that. You've got some padding on top over here, which is nice and soft as well. Terrible build quality as for from what you can see over here. And let's see what we have. Okay, this one is a little bit loose, to be honest with you. It is very, very extremely loose, so I'm really not sure how you're gonna set this one up properly to your head. But yeah, so far they move a little bit like that. You've got the power button over here, volume buttons over here, that's accept call button, LED, a mic, and pretty much that's it. Now, very simple. I like this part over here, JBL. This part is actually nice, guys. But yeah, I mean, so far I'm really not impressed. But once again, we're talking about the cheapest possible JBL Bluetooth headphones on the market right now. So my expectations were very low, and that's why I am not surprised of the build quality. The other thing is, how is the sound? Well, 2 weeks. Let's find out. Oh, one more thing I recently discovered. Check where the charging port is, guys. It is hidden over here. I'm really not sure how practical that is, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. And we've got a hole over here. I'm really not sure what it is for. But anyways, let's get the review done, shall we? Okay, guys, in the unboxing I said that I'm gonna take 2 weeks to test them out. Well, actually I've tested them fully in just 2 days, and I already have a competent opinion of whether they're worth 30 quid or not. And yes, they're worth 30 quid only if you're buying them as a present as a child, which you don't actually like. For you or for your kids, they're just not good enough, guys. I mean, the quality is just not there. It's cheap plastic all around. They squash your screw a little bit, but thanks to the soft padding, actually it's not big of a deal because, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, so just you put them on like that. And because the padding is actually soft, it makes things a little bit better. So with prolonged usage of, let's say, 1, 2, or 3 hours, you actually feel fine. The problem is that the people around you also hear what you're playing on your ears, because there's a huge sound leakage out of those pads over here. So although they're fairly comfortable, everybody can hear what exactly are you listening to, which is not a big deal. The big deal is the omission of the 3.5 millimeter jacks. I didn't notice that in my unboxing, but the 3.5 millimeter jack is nowhere to be found, guys. There is there is no 3.5 millimeter jack. So imagine, I mean, it's in the middle of the night, you're finishing a movie or something like that, and suddenly beep beep beep, the battery goes down. What do? I mean, you're gonna find a plug somewhere in your kitchen, plug them in for half an hour, finish the movie? No. You're gonna take the 3.5 millimeter cable, plug it in, and finish your movie. You're gonna charge them up the next day. Well, this is just not an option over here. You don't have a 3.5 millimeter audio jack, and that's, I mean, for me personally, that's the end of the conversation. That's it. That's a no go for me. But if that's not big of a deal for you, I'm gonna talk about the sound in just a second. This this is the shortest cable that I've ever seen to be put in headphones, guys. Usually it's over 1 meter. It's either 1 meter or 1 meter 20 centimeters. This is like, I don't know how much. Check this out, like 25 centimeters, something like that. It's reversible USB. That's absolutely shocking, simply because it's, micro USB, and it doesn't allow data transfer. It's for charging only. So it's like, you're never gonna use that cable, so I'm just gonna check it on the side over here. So yeah, the carrot cable is fun, but that's about it. Sound wise, there is some bass. They're overall loud enough, and just the sound signature is just not there, guys. They don't sound that well. You're not gonna hear that many instruments with these headphones, and hence they're cheap headphones. You don't really expect them to. Now the question is, how good do they sound compared to my old time favorites, the Marshall Major 2? Well, let's say they're kind of similar, but they're like, let's say 70% of the Major 2, which is not very good, because the Major 2 is like, I don't know, 5 years old or something like that. These are brand new, 2020, or maybe 2019, I don't know. And then they're JBL, so yeah, they don't sound that great, guys. I mean, it's not major disappointment like some other headphones that I've already reviewed. For example, one of the Sennheisers, the Momentum 2, and the Kid Sound, and then the other one, I mean, the Bob Marley one, yeah, the Marleys, they're quite terrible, and they're not worth the money. So for 30 quid, you can't really go wrong, but these are not headphones you want to use on daily basis. You're not gonna buy them for you, for your wife, for your kids. You just go buy them as a present, just to say, look, I bought you JBL headphones. Now shut up and be happy, okay? That's pretty much the only purpose of those headphones. Again, they're kind of average. They get the job done. 16 hours of playtime. I can definitely believe that, because it's, the standard pretty much. Charging time, I really have no idea. So pretty much, yeah, that's it. They definitely get the job done, but buy them for a present, and definitely for a kid. For an adult, I mean, if your head is, big like mine, you want to get something else pretty much. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Watch my other headphone reviews. You might find something more suitable for you. I've got another 4 pairs coming down real soon. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Adios.